Can we go live?
Yes.
Please.
Tech support. Tech support. Give us a count of first 10 and let us know who's live. सार्थक एक रिवर्स काउंट दीजिए ना 10 से 1 का एंड लेट अस नो कि हम लाइव चले गए. ठीक है.
Okay. Dear shareholders, good morning to all of you. I am Rajvi Upadhyay, Company Secretary and Compliance Officer of KPI Green Energy Ltd, formerly known as KPI Global Infrastructure Ltd. I am delighted to welcome you all to the company's 15th annual general meeting, which will be held via video conferencing and other audio-visual means. I would like to extend a hearty welcome to all the esteemed individuals in attendance, as well as to our members who have joined this AGM via video conferencing from various locations. I would also like to acknowledge the presence of our statutory auditor, secretary auditor, practicing company secretaries, and scrutinizers, all of whom play a vital role in maintaining transparency and compliance in our operations. We, having backed by decades of invaluable experience in renewable energy sector and the commitment to contributing to the global mission of renewable energy, the board of directors, with the approval and appreciation of our shareholders, rebranded the name of the company to KPI Green Energy Ltd by dedicating towards sustainable, efficient, and reliable renewable power. Moreover, I would like to immense pride in announcing that thanks to your steadfast support, KPI Green Energy Ltd has consistently ranked among the top 1,000 listed companies in India based on the market cap data of the exchanges. This recognition was achieved as of March 31st, 2022, and I am pleased to report that we have maintained our position amongst the top 1,000 listed companies as of March 31st, 2023.
Great.
Owing to your continued trust and confidence in our company. Prior commencing the proceeding of this AGM, I would like to cover certain points concerning participation and voting during this meeting. We are conducting this AGM via video conferencing in strict adherence to the guidelines set forth by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, Government of India, and the Security and Exchange Board of India. To ensure smooth and uninterrupted conduct of the meeting, all members who have joined this session will be automatically placed on mute mode by the host. This measure is aimed at preventing any disruption caused by background noise. Members who have not already cast their vote through remote e-voting have the opportunity to do so using the e-voting facility during the course of this AGM. It is important to note that the proceedings of this meeting are being recorded for compliance purposes. Before we further proceed, I am pleased to announce that the necessary quorum for this meeting, in accordance with the provisions of Section 103 of the Companies Act 2013, has been met through video conferencing. As proposed and agreed by the Board of Directors of the company, Mrs. Bhadra Joshi, our non-executive director of the company, shall act as a chairperson for this meeting. Now, I request Bhadra Madam to chair the meeting. Thank you.
Thanks, Rajesh. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Bhadrabala Dhimantrai Joshi, serving as non-executive director and chairperson of a board of directors. Of your company. As a chairperson presiding over this gathering, I consider it a great honor and privilege to speak on behalf of the board of directors of our company. This meeting is being held via video conference and other audio-visual means in accordance with the directives issued by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, the Government of India, and the Securities and Exchange Board of India. The company has diligently taken all necessary The company has made adequate provision for video conferencing to facilitate this meeting. The requisite quorum is present, and therefore I call meeting to order and declare that the proceeding of this 15th annual general meeting has commenced. The register of directors and key managerial personnel and register of conflicts or arrangements in which directors are interested are available for inspection of the members. I wish to introduce the member of the board of directors and key managerial personnel participating in this and managing director, Mr. Sohil Dabhoya, full-time director, Mrs. Venu Birappa, non-executive independent director, Mr. Sharat Chandra Patil, non-executive independent director, Mr. Hanif Dalchawal, non-executive independent director, Mr. Shankar Baharia, non-executive non-independent director, Mr. Afzal Harunbhai Malkani, non-executive non-independent director, who is present in the meeting through video conference, Mr. Salim Yahu, Chief Financial Officer, Ms. Rajvi Upadhyay, Company Secretary and Compliance Officer. All the directors of the company are present at this meeting. I wish to inform the members present that Mr. Sharat Chandra regulations. The authorized representative of the statutory auditors, Mrs. K.A. Sanghvi and Company, LLP, and secretarial auditors, Mrs. Chirag Shah and Associate of the company are present in this meeting. Dear members, notice dated 1st September 2023 conveying this annual general meeting and a copy of the annual report for the financial year ended March 31st, 2023 has already been circulated to members of the company electronically. With your permission, I shall take that as read. The auditor's report on the standalone and consolidated financial statements and the secretarial audit report of the company for the financial year ended March 31st, 2023 do not contain any qualification, reservation, adverse remark, or disclaimer. Accordingly, the reports are not required to be read out as provided in the Companies Act 2013. The company has provided the facility of remote e-voting to the shareholders to cast their vote electronically. The remote e-voting was open from September 26, 2023 at 9 a.m. and ended on September 28, 2023 at 5 p.m. We will now take up the official business of the meeting. I wish to inform the members that the resolution have already been put to vote through remote e-voting and e-voting during this AGM, and therefore there will be no proposing or seconding of the resolutions. I would request Ms. Rajvi Upadhyay, Company Secretary and Compliance Officer of the company, to read out the resolutions set forth in the notice conveying this meeting circulated to you all. Mrs. Rajvi Upadhyay.
Thank you, Madam. To proceed, I would like to present the resolutions regarding ordinary business items. Resolution number 1, Adoption of audited standalone and consolidated financial statement of the company for the financial year March 31st, 2023, together with the reports of Board of Directors and auditors thereon. Resolution number 2, confirmation of the payment of interim dividend aggregating 2.85 rupees paid during the financial year 22-23. Resolution number 3, appointment of director in place of Mrs. Bhadrabala Joshi, who is retired by rotation and being eligible offers herself for a reappointment. Further, I would like to present the resolutions regarding the special business items. Resolution number 4, approval of material related parties with KP Green Engineering Private Limited, formerly known as KP Bilcon Private Limited. Resolution number 5, appointment of material related party transactions with KPI Energy Ltd. Resolution number 6, approval of material related party transactions with KP Energy OMS Private Limited. Resolution number 7, approval of material related party transactions with KPI Green OMS Private Limited, formerly known as M81 Technologies Private Limited. Resolution number 8, approval of material related party transactions with promoter and related entities. Resolution number 9, revision in remuneration payable to Dr. Farooq Bhai Ghulam Bhai Patel, having a D number 414045, Chairman and Managing Director of the company. Resolution number 10, revision in remuneration payable to Mr. Mohammad Sohil Yusuf Bhai Daboya, having a D number 03112947, whole-time Director of the company. Resolution number 11, increasing borrowing powers of the company. Resolution number 12, increase in limits of selling, leasing, and otherwise disposing of the whole or substantially whole of the undertaking and or creating charge security over the assets and undertaking of the company. Resolution number 13, increase in limits of loans and investment made by the company. Resolution number 14, approval of loans, investment, guarantee or security under section 185 of the Companies Act 2013. Resolution number 15, approval of adoption and implementation of KPI Green Energy Ltd Employee Stock Option Plan 2023. Resolution number 16, approval of extension of KPI Green Energy Ltd India or outside India. Resolution number 7, increase in authorized share capital of the company, consequent alteration of capital clause of the Memorandum of Association of the company. Resolution number 18, to consider and approve the proposal for capital raising in one or more tranches by way of issuance of equity shares and equity linked securities by way of qualified institutional placements, QIPs. Resolution number 19, appointment of Mr. Afzal Harun Bhai Mankari, having a D number 071-94226 as a non-executive, non-independent director of the company. Resolution number 20, payment of remuneration to Mrs. Vanu Birappa, having a D number 09123017, non-executive independent director, which may exceed 50% of the total remuneration payable to all non-executive directors of the company. Resolution number 21, rectification of remuneration of cost officers. Bhadra Madam.
Thank you, Rajesh. I would now request Mr. Salim Yahoo, Chief Financial Officer, to brief on financial performance of the company during the financial year 2022-23.
Thank you, madam. Thank you very much. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all to the 15th annual general meeting of our company. I pray for the good health of all of you and your family members. To begin with, let me thank you for the confidence that have reposed and the support extended to the company. It is your confidence and the support that motivates us to stay on the course. Throughout this 15 years history of operation, your company has established a significant footprint in the renewable sector across the entire energy delivery spectrum, particularly in renewable energy and sustainability initiatives. Along the way, your organization has transformed into a responsible and adaptable renewable energy industry. To get the macro view of the sector, India is among the fastest growing $1 trillion economies in the world, which with its first quarter real GDP growth rate at 7.8%, driven by structural reforms and mitigants to face the external vulnerabilities. For India to continue on this growth path of generation capacity through the renewable sources and the integration of innovative elements such as green hydrogen, battery storage, electrical vehicles, we anticipate a synergetic impact on investment directed toward the modernization of the complete electricity value chain. We all know that India has pledged to achieve net zero emission by 2070, and its short-term goal of incorporating minimum 50 gigawatt of non-fossil fuels energy capacity by 2030 will significantly boost the investment in renewable energy and sustainable initiatives also. While the emission reduction needs a gradual sector-oriented tracking approach, a good starting point is decarbonizing its energy mix, which primarily constitute fossil fuels. For example, coal has 44% contribution, petroleum liquids have 24%, traditional biomass 21%, natural gas has 6%, with alternative and renewable energy such as solar, wind, and also hydropower accounting for a small portion of that. As of July 20, the cumulative installed renewable energy capacity encompassing the large hydro project also is presenting an unparalleled challenge. The nation requires increased availability of green funding at the same time and environment-friendly financial tools to facilitate the transition necessary to address climate change vulnerability. Your organization envisions that players like us should play a transformative role in pushing sustainability to the forefront of the business strategies for enterprises committing to achieve sustainable and inclusive growth. Simultaneously, sectors like power transmission, transportation, infrastructure, port, storage, electric mobility, green hydrogen, distributed energy resources, smart grid are also expressing targeted policy initiatives. Your organization is dedicated to harnessing this prospective opportunities in this domain in the upcoming few years. Moving on to the highlights on the business and the operational highlights, let us see that what we have done in the last financial year 2020. Looking at the revenue, the company continued its stride ahead by registering a year-on-year growth on a consolidated basis by 179% from 231.52 crores to 647.03 crores. It is a 2.79 times of that reported during the FY 21-20. Undoubtedly, this is the highest ever revenue reported on a consolidated basis, and it's a significant achievement for the company. Similarly, when it comes to the profitability, we have never compromised our profitability when it comes to the growth. The consolidated net profit reported by the company stands at 109.63 as against reported in the FY 2020 43.20. Again, it is a multiplication of 2.54 times. And also accomplishment is that first time we have reported a 3-digit PAT, which is a great achievement for us. At the same time, when we look at the cash flows, the company has generated substantial net cash flows of INR 159.39 crores during the FY 22-23 as compared to 102.38 crores during FY 21-22, which is among the best in the industry. As we have shown, very good performance. Ultimately, our EPS has also has improved a lot. The earning per share of FY 22-23 further escalated northwards at rupees 30.33 as against 11.97 in FY 21-22, which is 2.53 times of the previous financial years, thereby projecting a healthy return on equity of 42.51%, which earlier was 28.13%. We have done best in our financials. We have earned a lot, but we have not forgotten the corporate social responsibility that is toward us. Your organization is dedicated to making a positive impact on the communities in the regions where it conducts its operations throughout its corporate social responsibility anywhere. These initiatives add us to the CSR policies of your company, which places its central focus on ongoing pursuit of holistic societal development, ensuring economic, social, and environmental sustainability, which also acknowledges the interests of all stakeholders. Your company carries out CSR activities in compliance with the provision outlined in the Companies Act and its associate regulations. Last year, your company has conducted CSR activities to the tune of 9 to 10% of the entire PAT that we have. Finally, I would like to appreciate that. I would like to seize the opportunity to express my gratitude to all the valued shareholders who have constantly showed their trust and confidence in us. I extend my heartfelt appreciation to the Ministry of Finance, to the Ministry of Power, to MNRE, to National Stock Exchange, BSE, SEBI, and also commercial banks, various who have given unwavering support to and trust to us. Additionally, I wish to convey my thanks to our MD Chairman, Dr. Farooq Patel, Board of Members for their contribution in guiding the company toward the path of sustainable growth. Last but not the least, I would like to acknowledge the contribution of each and every employee of this company. Without your contribution, untiring effort, and resilience, none of this would have been possible. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Salimji. Mrs. Chirag Shah and Associates, practicing company secretarial, has been appointed as scrutinizer for independently carrying out the e-voting in a fair and transparent manner, has verified the voting process along with the details received from CDSL, the e-voting service provider. The result of remote e-voting and e-voting done during this AGM would be announced after receipt of the consolidated report from scrutinizer. Subject to receipt of requisite numbers of votes, the resolution shall be deemed to be passed on the date of this 15th Annual General Meeting, that is September 29, 2023. The scrutinizer is requested to hand over the result to Ms. Rajvi Upadhyay, the Company Secretary and Compliance Officer of the company within the stipulated time. The result will also be displayed on the website of the company as well as on the website of exchange. Perfection is not attainable, but if we chase perfection, we can catch excellence. This is the motto of our Chief Operating Officer of the company. So now I would like to request Mr. Sayuddin Hassan, Chief Operating Officer of the company, to share with you some of the key highlights of the performance of your company and future prospects. Shri Hassan sir.
Thank you, Bhadra ma'am. Good morning and a very warm welcome on behalf of Board of Directors to all the shareholders and participants of this 15th AGM of your company, KPI Green Energy Ltd. And thanks for sparing your valuable time to attend this meeting. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres warned in his opening remarks in recently concluded Climate Summit Action on 20th September 23 that humanity has opened the gates of hell, and if nothing changes, we are heading towards a dangerous and unstable world. The importance and criticality of sustainability has been enforced in people's mind, and hence the adoption of sustainable energies has received due focus and attention to significantly reduce carbon footprint. At the 26th session of COP26, India as a nation has also shown its commitment of achieving three things. Number one, 500 gigawatt of renewable energy by 2030. Number two, 50% cumulative electric power from renewable sources. So either of the two. And last but not the least, and very important one, which is very aggressive target given by our Honorable Prime Minister, which is NDC, Nationally Declared Commitment to the World, is an ambitious goal of net zero emission by 2070. KP team is well equipped with resources, infrastructure, and a capable team to capitalize on the emerging opportunities in the value chain of RE sector and create a holistic value for all stakeholders. Now, coming to the key highlights of the financial year 23, I start with Nelson Mandela's quote. It's a beautiful quote that a winner is a dreamer who never gives up. We have commissioned an additional capacity of 147 megawatt in this financial year 23. So cumulative commission capacity, which was 165 megawatt, is commissioning of first ever 26.1 megawatt of hybrid power plant consisting of 16.1 megawatt of wind and 10 megawatt of solar. IPP units generated, that is to say the unit generated from our own power plant, increased from 10.4 crore to 14 plus crore, an increase of 40%. Your company has got a power evacuation approval in hand of 846 plus megawatt. Land bank has increased from 850 acres, which was last year. So from 850 to 1,374 acres. So these two things like power evacuation approval and land bank are the necessary requirements for future growth. So your company has got both the items in its kitty. Our portfolio CUF, capacity utilization factor, achieved in this financial year is 26.36%, one of the highest in industry. So status as on 31st March 23, I would summarize that IPP power plant, which was 100 megawatt on 31st March 22. So we added 37 megawatt in that. Hence, the total IPP portfolio is now 137 megawatt. And another 42 megawatt is order in hand. Coming to CPP, 65 megawatt was the commission capacity in the last financial year. Here is a big achievement for company that we have added 111 megawatt in CPP. So more than almost 1.7 times addition of capacity, 111 megawatt. So total CPP is 175 megawatt in hand. So both put together 137, 175, 312 megawatt. And order in hand in CPP is 74. So total order in hand, IPP and CPP both put together is 116 megawatt. So underlining word is that we almost doubled our capacity in the financial year. It's always important to have projects diversified at different locations. So I'm pleased to inform this August audience that there are total 24 project locations where our operations are ongoing. Out of those 24 project locations, 8 locations are with power evacuation at 6 to 6 kV and 16 locations are with 11 kV. There are 5 new locations that we have added in this financial year: Sarod, Samoj, Muler, Ochan, and Bhungar. Bhungar is the location where we have done hybrid project. Now, there are 5 points that I wish to highlight as far as our way forward is concerned. Number 1, 1000 megawatt is our target that we have taken, which we had committed ourselves that it will be completed by calendar year 2025. But looking into the speed at which we are going, God willing, with all support of all stakeholders, we should be able to complete within financial year 25. And IPP we had thought to be 250 megawatt, while CPP 750. But the trend shows that IPP would increase to 400 megawatt and CPP would be around 600 megawatt. Company would also venture into government tendering, auction on solar, wind, or hybrid sources. That's the second point. Third point is we plan to use higher efficiency bifacial solar panels with tracker. As we know, bifacial solar is the one which generates from both the sides. Hence, the efficiency and the yield becomes higher. So single axis tracker with mono bifacial solar panels pilot project is already successfully completed. And I'm happy to announce that we are getting an average gain of more than 20% over fixed tilt. As a result, we have taken a conscious decision that all future IPP projects shall be with tracker and bifacial solar modules. We also are happy to announce that we have got into a strategic tie-up for manufacturing the trackers using German Technological Alliance. Fourth is that introduction of waterless robotic cleaning. Cleaning is a regular activity, as we know. So here, manpower cost and water, these are two things that we have been using so far. But now we propose to migrate to waterless robotic cleaning using, again, a big news for us that these robots are in-house developed robots by our own R&D team. So this will result in water consumption, water conservation, and pilot project is already completed successfully. And we have seen reduction in cost of cleaning and also higher unit generation. So decision is that all locations now in future will have robotic cleaning. Last but not the least, the important part is that we wish to establish a centralized monitoring system, CMS, which will integrate all RE plants at one location in one system. So this would enable to have single dashboard for management at centralized location for efficient monitoring and control. At the end, I thank you all for your continued patronage, and I assure you that your company is on an unparalleled growth trajectory, and inshallah, we'll keep exploring newer avenues and keep delivering results beyond your expectations with your best wishes, blessing, and of course, Almighty's help. I conclude my talk with the famous writer and trainer, Bernard Kelvin Clive's beautiful quote, that until you dare to take on new challenges, you would not discover your full potential. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Hassan Sahib. I would like to inform all of you that conferral of an honorary doctorate degree is a truly remarkable achievement, representing years of unwavering dedication, rigorous academic pursuits, and a deep commitment to a specific field of knowledge. Earning such a degree not only signifies intellectual prowess, but also underscores the resilience and determination required to overcome challenges and hurdles throughout both one's practical and professional journey. It is with immense pride that I extend my heartfelt congratulations to our esteemed chairman and managing director for being awarded this well-deserved honorary doctorate degree. He is the great optimist. It is rightly said by Winston Churchill that pessimist sees difficulty in to Dr. Farooq G. Patel, Chairman and Managing Director of the company, to share a few words with us. Shri Farooq Bhai Patel.
Thank you, Vedaraben. Thanks to all of you on the 15th annual general meeting of the KPI Green Energy. I thanks to the all board of members, all company employees, and all stakeholders. And very good morning, all of you. Assalamu alaikum and Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. I'm really happy that ईश्वर ने हमको इस काम के लिए चुना, जिस काम की जरूरत पूरे वर्ल्ड के हर इंसान को है। जैसे हसन साहब ने बताया कि अगर अभी नहीं ग्रीन एनर्जी तो हमको ये जहन्नम की ओर ढकेल देगा, और इस काम के लिए अगर ईश्वर ने हम सबकी कहीं ना कहीं हमको मेहनत करने के लिए दिया है, तो सबसे ज्यादा मैं थैंक्स ईश्वर का करूंगा कि हमारी कंपनी को और हम सबको मिलके ये एक नोबल काम के लिए हम सबको चुना है। और हमारी कंपनी के हर एक लोग इसके अंदर में बखूबी अपना काम कर रहे हैं, और जिसके नतीजे में हम सब ने देखा कि लास्ट ईयर 229.94 करोड़ जो हमारा टर्नओवर था, वो इस साल 643.79 करोड़ हो चुका। इसी तरह इसका एबिडिटा भी 110 से उठकर 211 हो गया। पैट भी आप देखें, आप अच्छा काम करेंगे तो ईश्वर सब चीजें अच्छी ही करेगा। पैट भी देखें तो 2022 में 43 था, जो 3 फिगर में 109 हुआ। डिविडेंड भी इस साल हमने 2.85 रुपीज यानी 28.50 पर इक्विटी शेयर हम लोगों ने दिया। अब ये सब जो चीजें हुई है, ऑफ कोर्स पूरी टीम की मेहनत है। आईपीपी, हमारे दो सेगमेंट है, आईपीपी और सीपीपी। आईपीपी लास्ट ईयर 100 था, जो इस साल 141 क्यूमुलेटिव हो गया है, जिसमें 26.10 डीसी हम लोगों ने इस साल हाइब्रिड डाला। और अगर जून का मैं फिगर दिखाऊं तो 30.20 है हाइब्रिड। सीपीपी 65 था, 65 मेगावाट, वो 198 मेगावाट क्यूमुलेटिव जून तक का है। और ये लास्ट ईयर 176, 111 प्लस होके 176 हुआ। दोनों आईपीपी एंड सीपीपी दोनों को अगर हम मिला लेते हैं तो 339 टिल जून, और मार्च 31 तक 312 मेगावाट तक हम लोगों ने, हमारी कंपनी ने करके दिया। इस मार्च 2023 तक में कंपनी ने कर लिया। 26.10 हाइब्रिड डीसी में एज ए आईपीपी हुआ, उसमें 16.10 जो है वो विंडमिल, जो पहली मर्तबा केपीआई ग्रीन के पोर्टफोलियो में आई, और 10 जो है सोलर है। अब ऑर्डर की बात करें तो हमारे ऑर्डर ऑल टुगेदर अगर मिलाने जाते हैं इन आईपीपी, तो मार्च तक में 42 थे, जून में 38 प्लस हुए, और 240 हमारा एक जीवीएनएल का बीड हुआ। हसन साहब ने कहा कि पहले 250 आईपीपी में करने वाले थे और 750 जो है हम लोग सीपीपी में करने वाले थे, लेकिन चेंज हो रहा है और 1000 मेगावाट से भी कहीं ज्यादा हम लोग पहुंचने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। उसमें 240 मेगावाट एक सिंगल टेंडर जो है जीवीएनएल का हमको बीड में हम लोग जीते हैं। इसी तरह से सीपीपी का ऑर्डर अगर देखने जाए तो 106 मेगावाट का प्लस हुआ है, 74 था, और क्यूमुलेटिव 145 आज की तारीख तक में हमारे पास सीपीपी के ऑर्डर भी हमारे पास हैंड। हम लोगों का जो विजन था कि हम लोग 1000 मेगावाट बाय 2025 करेंगे, जिसमें से 339 मेगावाट ऑलरेडी हम लोग कर चुके हैं। 555 555 प्रोजेक्ट्स आर अंडर पाइपलाइन, आईपीपी और सीपीपी को मिला के, दोनों मिला के 894 megawatt we are going to complete in next year. 425 हमारा टारगेट रखा था 1000 मेगावाट का। ऑफ कोर्स आप सब लोग साथ रहेंगे तो वो कुछ अलग ही फिगर्स आ जाएंगे। वो फिगर में कंपनी बहुत जल्दी पहुंच जाएगी इन टर्म्स ऑफ मेगावाट इंशाल्लाह। फिर क्यूमुलेटिव ऑर्डर्स जो हैं अभी तक में 555 मेगावाट के हमारे पास है, उसमें से हाइब्रिड के भी काफी प्रोजेक्ट्स हैं। और कंपनी का एक सबसे बड़ा अचीवमेंट जो हुआ है वो साउथ गुजरात में कंपनी हैज डन दी 7 टर्बाइन विद द सोलर इन हाइब्रिड विच वाज अ वर्जिन साइट। और उसमें मैं आपको बताऊं कि हमारे पास सब मिला के 380 मेगावाट का हाइब्रिड का इवैक्यूएशन विथ सेकंड स्टेज, और इसी के लिए हम लोगों ने सुजलॉन की 133 17 टर्बाइन भी बुक की है और आगे भी हम लोग बुक करने जा रहे हैं। सो वी आर इन हम लोग बहुत ही ज्यादा एग्रेसिवली मूव ऑन हो रहे हैं हाइब्रिड की तरफ, क्योंकि हम लोगों को साउथ गुजरात में जो विंड मिली है, जिससे वहां पर काफी कुछ अच्छे पोटेंशियल भी आगे दिख रहे हैं। अभी अभी ही हम लोगों ने देखा होगा ऑन बोर्ड कि 145.20 मेगावाट का अयाना का एक ऑर्डर, बड़ा वाला ऑर्डर, और ऐसे ही बहुत सारे ऑर्डर कंपनी को विद इन अ मंथ और मंथ एंड हाफ यू विल सी ऑन अ बोर्ड, दैट्स फॉर श्योर। दूसरा अचीवमेंट इसी की बेस के ऊपर लास्ट ईयर हम लोगों ने मीन्स रनिंग ईयर में कंपनी को बोनस सब लोगों ने एंजॉय किया है, 1:1 बोनस, और इन फ्यूचर भी हम लोग बहुत सारी चीजें अनाउंस करेंगे फॉर एक दूसरा भी कंपनी का हुआ है दैट BBB+ हमारा इकरा का रेटिंग था, जो इकरा ने A- हमको अपग्रेड स्टेप। बहुत अच्छा अचीवमेंट ये भी है कि हमारी कंपनी को 2022 में भी फर्स्ट 1000 कंपनीज ऑफ इंडिया में थी, आज भी उन्होंने 1000 कंपनी के अंदर में हमारा नंबर रखा है। दैट्स अ वेरी गुड। दूसरा एक अचीवमेंट ये है फ्रॉम दी अकाउंट एंड CFO गाइस दैट द सैप प्रोडक्ट, यानी सैप के ऊपर कंपनी को ट्रांसफर ऑलमोस्ट कर दिया है। विद इन 15 days दे ऑल ऑपरेशन वो पूरे के पूरे सैप के ऊपर चले जाएंगे, विच शोन द कॉन्क्रीटनेस ऑफ द कंपनी। जितनी भी बड़ी कंपनीज है उसमें विदाउट सैप आई थिंक देयर इज नो अल्टरनेटिव, एंड हमारी कंपनी ने ये किया है, इट्स रियली अचीवमेंट है फॉर द कंपनी ऑल्सो। 1000 megawatt by 25 is now going to be a very near। ये सारी चीजें ऑफ कोर्स मेहनत कंपनी के सब लोगों ने किया, अचीव भी कर रहे हैं। डे बाय डे कंपनी इज ग्रोइंग, एंड बाय 2020-30 we are targeting ourselves to be aligned with the PM Modi's national target, and we will try our best to be most aggressively we go ahead with them, और ज्यादा से ज्यादा परसेंटेज हमारी कंपनी करे, ऐसी हम लोगों की सबकी कोशिश रहेगी। और टीम आर कैपेबल इनफ, और जैसे सलीम ने बताया कि CSR एक्टिविटीज में भी हम लोग 2% को हम लोग नहीं गिन रहे हैं, और बहुत सारा ज्यादा कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि हमारे से ह्यूमैनिटी को सबसे ज्यादा फायदा पहुंचे। और उसमें हम लोगों ने 2 गवर्नमेंट स्कूल एडॉप्ट की है जहां पर 700 किड्स पढ़ रहे हैं। एक स्कूल हमने जो एडॉप्ट की है सार्वजनिक एजुकेशन ट्रस्ट से, जो 125 साल पुरानी यूनिवर्सिटी है, वहां से हमने एक स्कूल जहां पर 400 बच्चे पढ़ रहे हैं। BCA कॉलेज 250 बच्चों की हम लोगों ने वो भी एडॉप्ट किया हुआ है। 53 लाख वी हैव स्पेंडेड ऑन द एजुकेशन असिस्ट डिफरेंटली एबल जो लड़के लड़कियां हैं उनके लिए। 34 लाख स्पेंड ऑन दी होम्स एंड हॉस्टल्स ऑफ द किड्स। कुछ बुक्स वगैरह हम लोगों ने दी है। कुछ ऐसे लेबोरेटरीज और लाइब्रेरीज वगैरह भी बनाई है जिससे UPSC GPSC के लिए भी बच्चे पढ़े। ऑल टुगेदर आई कैन से फ्रॉम द ग्रुप 8 करोड़ प्लस हम लोगों ने लास्ट ईयर एज अ CSR। और हमारी कंपनी की तरफ से एक और बहुत बड़ा काम होने जा रहा है, उसका नाम है प्रभुनु घर, which is an old age home for the disabled, first time in the world। disabled people के लिए एक old age home by your company we are going to make in Jagadia। already it has been शिलान्यास हो चुका है CM of गुजरात की तरफ से। और we are moving ahead on that and we will be complete in a year hopefully. जो दुनिया का सबसे पहला ऐसा वृद्धाश्रम होगा जिसमें खाली डिसेबल पीपल को ही रखा जाएगा। ये सब चीजों के साथ में मैं आप लोगों सबसे ये चाहूंगा कि जिस तरह से आप लोगों ने सपोर्ट किया है आगे भी करते रहिएगा और हम लोग अपने कामों से आपको रिजल्ट देते रहेंगे। सफलता जो है या काम इतनी खामोशी से करो कि सफलता खुद शोर मचा दे, ये हमारा डायलॉग था और आप लोगों ने सबने देखा हुआ है कि काम इतना खामोशी से कंपनी में हुआ है अफजल भाई कि सफलता ने शोर मचा दिया है, कि सफलता ने शोर मचा दिया है। थैंक यू टू ऑल बिकॉज आई बिलीव दैट none of those accomplishment would have been possible without the support of all stakeholders, stock exchange, government authorities, of course, the entire team of KP family. As the KPI Green team, our commitment is to continue pushing the boundaries in the future, striving to reach a new milestone that contribute to a cleaner and a greener India and the world. जिस तरह से हम इंडिया चांद पे पहुंच गया, सूरज के करीब पहुंच गया, इस तरह से आप यकीन रखिएगा कि केपीआई ग्रीन भी ऐसे ऐसे चीजें आपको लाके देगी जिससे आप लोग सब और हम सब इसको एंजॉय भी करेंगे और इस सब के फ्रूट जो है वो हम सब मिलके खाएंगे। अभी ना पूछो हमसे कि मंजिल कहाँ है, अभी तो हमने चलने का इरादा किया है। नहारे हैं नहारेंगे कभी, यह किसी और से नहीं बल्कि खुद से वादा किया है। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Thank you, Falcon. I wish to inform the members that we have not received any request for registration of shareholders to express their views or ask questions during the meeting in accordance with the instructions provided in the notice calling this AGM. There being no other business to conduct, I once again thank you all for sparing your valuable time and making it convenient to participate in this meeting through video conference and other audio-visual means facility. As a part of our tradition, I request everyone to stand up for national anthem and declare this 15th annual general meeting as concluded.
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे जय हे।
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ma'am, can we conclude the meeting?
Yes,
Please.
sure.
Thank you. You can leave the meeting now. Thank you all.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. This was very nicely conducted.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Chirag bhai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Save 8 minutes. 11:52
सब टाइम से बोल
Close to one.
बोलते